Alright, so just a quick video here for the latest TV spot. Last night there was a 45-second TV spot during Game 7 of the World Series. Even though these TV spots, for the most part, they use footage from the trailers that we've already seen, for a piece that was less than a minute, there was a couple of pretty interesting little shots in there that were new to us. So I'm just going to take a very, very quick breakdown of all the new stuff that we saw last night. So to start, there's a bunch of really cool new, almost like a mini sequence of Luke going back onto the Millennium Falcon for the first time since who knows how long. And so you see this new shot of the Falcon there. I mean, it's there. That's what Rey came on, and in theory, Chewie should be there as well. And so the next shot is you see Luke from behind with his hood up entering it, and it's kind of like a solemn sort of shot, and it's kind of a little bit of a sad sequence. And of course Luke knows how it works, so he hits the switch and it comes back to life. And it's kind of like, you know, part of him is coming back to life as well. He's been kind of isolated, and now all these memories are coming back. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the deleted scene with Kylo Ren where he goes on the Falcon. You also have a little bit new with Kylo Ren and Snoke. I think this shot of the lightsaber might be new. But the real interesting one is this, which I guess you could call it Snoke's throne room. That's basically what it looks like. You can see there's 8, I believe they're called Praetorian Guards. They're kind of like the evolution of the Emperor's Royal Guards that you see in Return of the Jedi. And General Hux is there, and the way they have it edited with the shot of Kylo Ren, and then going into this shot, you can see the camera's traveling forward, almost like a point of view, and Hux looks back to the camera, and then back to Snoke. So I think the idea is that this is Kylo Ren entering the throne room, and then you see in a shot from the other trailer of him kneeling there. So I think this is Kylo Ren entering the throne room. And then, of course, you have this really interesting quote by Snoke: "Darkness rises and light to meet it." And then, of course, cut to Rey. Now, he might be saying this to Rey, because you can see Rey is in the throne room. You can see in this from the Directing Last Jedi special, she's at some kind of window or device or something that's on the right side of the throne room here. But the scene from trailer number 2, or the main trailer, where you see her being, like, tortured by Snoke, it appears to be directly in front of his throne, which you never really got a great look at earlier. Okay, so now this is where it gets interesting, where you start connecting the bits of story. So here we see the Falcon going through, like, a cave or something. We weren't exactly sure where this was, although I think it didn't take a genius to figure out that this is Crait. But we also see the Falcon emerging from this sort of cave and bursting up into the air here. We also see it on flying over the surface of Crait and shooting TIE fighters. And we see also Finn reacting to that, and he's in one of those speeders skimming along the surface of Crait. We kind of knew that already from the toys, and what's interesting is that we also see Poe Dameron in one of the behind-the-scenes clips of him escaping an explosion, clearly on Crait, and he's like sliding into like a trench. So Poe Dameron is there, Finn is there, the Falcon is there, which probably means Rey is there, maybe Luke Skywalker, I don't know, and we see Princess Leia there as well. So all the main characters end up at Crait, even though they start out separately. And so I think this is maybe part of the climax of the movie. At least part of it. Maybe the big battle leading up to the climax. And now the final moments of the trailer. This might be misdirection. You see Luke there in the rain. He says this is not going to end the way you think. And then you see Rey standing over him, kind of intimidatingly. And it's trying to maybe link those two scenes. I don't think these are the same two scenes. It kind of seems like maybe it's implying that Luke has gone dark and maybe Rey has to stop him, and maybe that was why they had that shot in the previous trailer of Kylo Ren extending his hand to her, and like they're gonna, team up to stop Luke or something. I think that's misdirection, but I do think she's going to be sort of there's going to be a bit of a conflict between Rey and Luke, because in the previous trailer we saw her using the Force to such extent that it scared Luke. And so I think like her inexperience and Luke's sort of jadedness are going to kind of create a bit of a conflict, sort of the way that Luke and Yoda had in Empire Strikes Back. But anyway, yeah, for 45-second little TV ad, it's pretty good, pretty interesting, getting me excited for seeing the film. And you can kind of see the little plot threads are coming together in more obvious ways, and also I think they're kind of trying to trick us a little bit in other ways. So leave us your feedback on what you guys thought of the little TV ad. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next episode.